working hard their whole lives, yet earning a spot on a hospital bed in the end. Unfortunately, 3 statements from the hospital is enough to make you go bankrupt. You have a serious illness. Nevertheless, we will try our best to cure it. However, you should know, treatment will be costly. Then, 3 statements from the bank only make things worse. We really understand your situation, but rules are rules. If you can't pay, you'll have to file for bankruptcy. Actually, before you become bedridden, you can listen to 3 statements from healthcare experts to change your destiny. You are your own doctor, the best one. The kitchen is the best hospital. The best medicine is food. In this world, you can have someone drive your car for you, earn money for you, and even spend money for you. But nobody can take your place in sickness. You can virtually recover anything that has been thrown away, but there is something that would be gone forever if you throw it away. And that is life. One of the richest men in Asia, Jack Ma, once spoke of an anecdote. If you put a banana in a stack of cash in front of a monkey, it would choose the banana. Because it doesn't know that money can buy lots of bananas. Today, when we put wealth and health in front of people, many choose wealth, surprisingly. But did you know? You can't buy health even with all the money in the world. People ruin their lives by the misconceptions they have. And by the time they enter the operating room, they have an epiphany. Nothing is more valuable than health. Wealth with health is an asset. Wealth without health is an inheritance. Most people spend the remainder of their lives depleting their life savings, but in the end, they still can't buy health. What's even sadder is, they leave a massive mountain of debt upon death, burdening their loved ones and posterity. But you resign yourself to a fate like this? You may think that you are perfectly healthy right now, but the collective experience of human society has taught us death doesn't make an appointment. Rising football star Ernie Davis died at the age of 23 after being diagnosed with leukemia. He was never able to play a game in the NFL. Elvis Presley died at the age of 42, suffering from a heart attack due to drug abuse. Jazz legend John Coltrane died at the age of 40. He had liver cancer. How many of our family and friends have left us? Only we ourselves know. Just because you feel strong today doesn't mean that you'll still be strong 10 years later. Many deadly chronic diseases begin to develop from the slightest damages. Today, you still have a chance to prevent them. So why not save a pound of cure with an ounce of prevention? If you don't pay attention to healthcare today, you are destined to pay your healthcare bills someday. 80% of those who don't invest in healthcare will spend all their life savings in the last few years of their lives in the hospital and leave this world in pain and sickness. In this world, 95% of the population die from illness. Only 5% die from natural causes. Don't think that it'll never happen to you. Don't be blindly optimistic. You have to know, many patients lying in hospitals today had those kinds of attitudes when they were young. It's so essential to us. We must be careful not to go beyond the point of no return, not only inflicting pain upon ourselves, but also burdening our family and children whom we love, forcing them to spend time and money on a patient. Do you want to spend the last half of your life bedbound? Or do you want to be like Dr. Mahathir, who was elected Prime Minister at the age of 93? Your destiny depends on your decisions.
All right, that was the video, and I'm sure everyone got some idea about why health is very, very important. Now, taking this session forward, I would like to gather all your attention. This particular moment, I'm going to invite a very special person, a person who is a medical officer, medical doctor by profession. She is working in district hospital in Ukhrul district in Manipur as a senior medical officer. Prior to venturing this opportunity, she was not having any experience about direct selling industry, but she was fascinated by the concept of understanding our own biology, and she started understanding about it, going through more about it, and then she has started taking a very powerful initiative after a big understanding. And slowly, when she starts doing it, she also found something very special about the products, and she has started using it herself and started promoting. Friends, she is a person who is a medical doctor, understanding the potential of this concept, and right now, one of the biggest promoters, I would say, one of the most consistent and passionate promoters of Futureverse comprehensive range of products. And friends, tonight we are very fortunate to have her. Right now, she is in Infal attending a step level training, but she is very passionate and so graceful enough to have accepted our request to come for this session. And I'm telling you, it is going to be worth it. We want to we want to appreciate her commitment as well. And friends, without wasting much time, let me invite the special person, our guest speaker tonight, none other than Dr. Thodre John Juliana, all the way from Ukhrul. And I would like to invite her to the screen. Ma'am, if you're ready, the screen is yours. Over to you, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Uh, excuse me, ma'am. Your voice is breaking, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Your voice is breaking actually. Ma'am, can you hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, your voice is
But
breaking,
yeah,
ma'am. Yeah, your voice is breaking. Yeah, your voice is breaking, ma'am. We couldn't hear properly. It's still cracking. Yes, it is still cracking, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am.
hello,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Reading report from those people who have done their DNA tests, I explained to them and asked their history and all, and I started correlating their physical problems, and it started to match. And one by one, I tried in the Google, I searched in the Google also, and then later on, I was convinced that this is a big thing, because with the modern science, DNA is the ultimate at this time. Governments, countries, they are spending billions and billions money to study this genetic therapy in treatment. And when I go through, I learn so many things about DNA and all. So after knowing all that, after knowing the possibility and after knowing the potential, I did it for myself, this decode, and I did it for my husband also at the same time. So after our report came, we started following the recommendation, and I started taking those supplements which they have recommended for us and for my husband also. Then slowly uh, I started realizing the changes, and in my husband also and to me also. So I started convincing others to go for it. And after using the products, especially my husband, I don't have much problem, but I can feel I'm feeling better. My color was becoming glowing more, and then the changes, people also recognize the change, and I feel myself, because I feel more active and I feel more vibrant in my works also and in my daily life also. But the thing is, especially my husband, he was having problem with, he was having high risk in blood pressure, high risk in hypertension. The disease already expressed for my husband, and we were taking uh, blood pressure medication, Delmisardan 40 mg, and he has been taking for the last 5 years. And as you all know, the doctor's prescription we are giving is not to cure the disease. It is just to control the blood pressure. It's just like sugar. That is also not for cure. We know that, but we cannot tell other. It is not for cure. It is for controlling your sugar or your blood pressure. So what we did is my husband started taking this according to the recommendation. He started taking magnesium and that krill oil. I started giving him first the magnesium. So after 2 weeks, we started monitoring the blood pressure, his blood pressure, okay? And then before it was time comes for taking medication, it was like 140 by 100, 150 by 100. It was not controlling. But after taking the magnesium for 2-3 weeks, we started monitoring the blood pressure, and then it has come down to 130 by 80. And slowly we started alternate day medication. Then I monitored the blood pressure. Then we it comes to 120 by 80. Now he has started removing the medication. Now he started feeling the effect of low normal pressure. He becomes more light and active, and he can feel it. But like that, we started removing the blood pressure medication, and he's completely off from blood pressure medication for the last 1 month. And till now, it's still going in the normal range. So that's how I started experimenting with me and my family. And then after doing the result, I started applying to my patient. Because in Ukrul, we have so many hypertensive patients, so many blood sugar patients, so many cancers. In every third house, we are having cancer patients. And everyone is wondering why this so much happening? Everyone is questioning themselves, but no one knows the answer. But we all know that something is wrong with our food. Maybe something is wrong with those chemicals in our food or lifestyle, but nobody is taking action. And including me being a doctor, I was also wondering, where have we gone wrong? So frustrating, sitting in the OPD and treating the patient, knowing that it's just for control. We are not giving medication to cure, but we are treating them, just the signs and symptoms of disease, and we are giving medication just to control, not cure. But after this decode and DNA test and this functional medicine, I started learning also, and then I started applying to my patient, and it helps my patient. It started helping my patient, and I started giving to my patient, hypertensive patients, arthritic patients, and those ladies in my neighborhood, my neighborhood women, I started giving zinc, magnesium, because zinc and magnesium, they are the basic minerals which are required in our body function and making enzymes. More than in 350 cases of 350 functions. So those are the basic, those are the basic minerals, and we are supposed to get it from the food. We're supposed to get it from our vegetables, the food we eat. But you know what we are eating, everyone knows, especially in our hill area, tribal people, we consider food, meat as the superfood. Everyday meat, rice, and a few leaves of vegetables, and we are having that, and we think that it's balanced diet, but it is not. That's why many diseases are coming, cancers, blood pressure, and arthritis cases are increasing every day. So I think it's all the same in your place also, in your districts. I think this is not only about in Ukhrul. All your districts, your family members, your friends are facing this problem, right? Everyone is facing. And so we, in this Zoom, we are the very lucky people, I would say, because everyone has come here in search of a good health, I think. Everyone is searching for good health, how to prevent from becoming a sick person, how to live a healthy life. Everyone has come and we are meeting in this platform. And I really feel myself privileged to be a part of this group. And I know all of you are having a good life because you are helping not only yourself, but your family by giving your advice, your supplements, by letting them know about the decode.me, right? Everyone is earning also, and at the same time, helping people grow, helping people to live a better, healthy, younger life, right? So that's a brief introduction of me. I was never a business minded person. I'm always giving out. But after coming to Futureverse, I know the concept of a little bit of passive income. Passive income. I'm not expecting to earn lakhs and all, but from this platform, I have started earning for my taxi fare, for my cup of tea, and small expenditures. That's how I'm managing now. Before I use only my salary and like that. Now I keep aside my salary. I have enough to go for outing, to treat my friends, to go to give my taxi fare. So my salary is safe. That's one big small thing I get benefit from here, and I'm more health conscious. I believe all of you have become more health conscious after joining the Futureverse, right? Because everyone's looking, the skin is glowing. Everyone is glowing, and your skin is glowing because you're helping not only yourself but others also. And when you see the effect, and when they comment to you that your medicine is very good, your medicine is making me feel better, then you also feel better, right? You also feel happy, and your confidence level improves. Your pocket also, your money also improves. So it's a really a great platform, and I thanks to those friends who have encouraged me in this platform to come this far, because I'm the most shy person, most timid person. But after coming here, see, I can speak in front of all of you. I'm wondering to myself, how can I do this? So let's, James, let's see a little bit about the decode.
Okay, ma'am. I'll go to the slides. Can you see the slide, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
Sorry,
see.
yes.
So most of us in this platform must have done or undergone this DNA test, and some of you are still thinking to go for it. And I'll say it's a great test to go for yourself also. And once you go and see for yourself, you'll know the benefit of it. So at this time, everyone is talking about DNA. And there are so many people who doesn't know about DNA. But this DNA is the smallest part of our body, where all the informations where all the information of ourselves is stored. And now the scientists have already, after going through a lot of research, can have decoded our genes and DNA and how our body are structured. And we're talking today about the decode.me, where we can decode our DNA and know our personal genetic test. Next. Our genes carry all the informations of our body, like color of our skin, shape of our nose, and many lifestyle diseases suffered by our ancestors. And the way our genes respond to various nutrients, the various food we eat, and the way our genes respond to various medicines are also can be seen from our genes. Everyone is talking about this decode.me. Then once we know this about our genes, our DNA, then we can know a lot of things. And it is a very simple thing. It's non-invasive. It's a very simple, non-invasive test by simply collecting our saliva and by ordering a kit, and we will send to the lab in Kerala for quality, and then to the genetic lab called Chindag in South India, in Hyderabad. After that, they'll analyze the tester. They'll test our gene, and then they'll give us a report. After a few weeks, and then after that, we need to send some blood sample and some questionnaires, and accordingly, they'll send us a report recommendation. Can you give me the next slide? So from this decode test, what we're going to see. See, in present days, if we go for blood tests, it's very expensive. Like blood tests to see our function of our liver and all, it's very costly. But through this decode.me test, we can know the risk factor of more than 250 conditions, like heart conditions, like vascular conditions, nutrition, body weight and metabolism conditions, our skin and hair, autoimmune conditions. These days, autoimmune conditions are increasing in our places, like arthritis. Many women are being diagnosed for these autoimmune conditions. Before it was very rare, but it is now increasing. And then we can see neuromuscular conditions and behavioral conditions, like whether we are prone to anxiety, depression, or do we have ADHD, which is very common in the children. And we can know about gastro, liver, and kidney conditions, bone conditions, ophthalmic, then fitness and sports condition, infection. And infection, this is very interesting infection. We can see whether we are susceptible to HIV, are we susceptible to hepatitis C, P, which is a very common infections that is going on or infecting our general population. So we can know from this test. And then another drug response also is very interesting, because there's a list of medicine they have given here, which whether we are sensitive or not. Example, so suppose as a doctor, if I give a sleeping pill to someone, like example 5 mg, for some people it will work. they'll sleep off. But for some, 5 mg is not sufficient. So what we do is like we increase the doses. So that's how in this test, this drug response is also given, because to adjust the dose and all, mostly to adjust the dose accordingly. So this is also very important. And another lifestyle choices, and we can see that aging and longevity. We can also know the COVID-19 susceptibility. Yeah, COVID-19 is a scary disease now. Through this test, you can see whether you are susceptible to COVID-19 or not, and any and many other things we can see from the this test report. So why I'm promoting this and why I go for this test myself is I've researched it, and why I trusted it, because you cannot in a medical field, you cannot do any test without the permission of this NABL. This is national, and it causes a quality control, and this CDC, this is a WHO undertaking. Without the permission of all these government bodies, they cannot do anything. But after knowing that Tico taught me is accredited quality accreditation from all these agencies, I'm more convinced, and I started promoting. I don't have any suspicion, because after knowing this, because as a doctor we cannot promote A and B just like that. But after knowing all this, I trusted this test. Next. So this, knowing all about the gene, we have one theory. It is called epigenetic theory. It says that genes are loaded guns and environment triggers. Our bodies all like loaded guns. We never know when the trigger will be pulled, and we'll be healthy, but we never know when we'll be diabetic. We don't know when we will be hypertensive. We don't know when there will be cancer patient among us, because it is a loaded gun. Anytime it can happen. And what will trigger this? This environment will trigger. This environment is very important. It can be food, it can be the air we breathe in, it can be the lifestyle, it can be the way we think, whether negative, positive or not, and the risks we have in our body. So careful not the trigger to go off. So this decode taught me what we are doing is all about maintaining the trigger at status quo. We are trying. We should try our best so that this trigger will not go off and will make us sick one day. Next. So as we have seen that dichotomy is a scientific process which helps you to biohack ourselves by alerting you about the possible lifestyle disease for which you have high risks, providing you a highly scientific lifestyle modification plan which can help to prevent the onset of this disease, or at least to postpone them. And also in helping you to create your own diet plan which suit your genetic makeup. This one, diet plan. Before doing my decode taught me, I never knew that I was lactose intolerant. I didn't know that I was allergic to peanut. But after doing this test, I've come to know that I'm lactose intolerant, and at the same time, I'm allergic to peanut. It's a big revelation, because everyone knows that we take milk as a very nutritious drink for us to make us healthy. But it has, after this test, it has it has revealed that it is for me, and it could have created a lot of disease or in my stomach and in the later years. But I came to know at the right time. So from that day, I'm avoiding all the milk products, milk as recommended by the counselor and the recommendation. And that's how, like, when our gut is okay, we feel much better. So that's how that's a example I'm getting from myself. And it will also empower you to create your own fitness plan to live long and stay healthy. We Hilly people, we are not very much conscious about this exercise, yoga and all, but in other parts of the country, they're very conscious. They have a very good, nice gym and all, and everyone is going for fitness as a fashion, or everyone is fitness freak. But us, now we come to know that whatever they are doing blindly. It is fits for all type of exercises. But after knowing this one, we are acknowledged that we have a specific exercises and how to exercise for different individuals. So if we know this, if we go for this DNA test, we can follow this recommendation and we can prevent a lot of mishaps in our lives. And once we have this decode report, it's like a roadmap for us. It's like a horoscope or GPS. Like we can follow through this recommendation and all those risk factors. We can follow the route, no? And then we can prevent a lot of. We will prevent from expressing the disease by following the recommendations, and we can live a healthy, younger and healthy life. Next. So, like, after knowing the benefits of this, Tico taught me, we can start thinking now whether it is really necessary, whether it will be beneficial for me or your family. Because as you know, these days spending, once your family is sick, one of your family member is sick, it's all about spending money. The cost of medicine is increasing, the hospital bills are increasing, government is putting tax in all the medicines. So each year the medicine prices are increasing. So once you get sick, if the doctor writes a prescription, you have to buy it to make your sickness, to cure your sickness, signs and symptoms. You have to spend it. You cannot put on hold. You cannot say, I'll not buy this medicine, because you have to buy it because you are in pain. Someone is in pain, someone is sick. So you can decide whether you need or you want to spend in sickness, or you want to put money in wellness. When you put in wellness, it's prevention. And this is cheap. They say prevention is cheaper and it is less painful. But once you're sick, okay, every time I used to sit in the OPD, and our townful people, they'll come. They'll never come when they are not bedridden. They'll wait for the fever to go away. They'll wait thinking that it will go away. But they'll not come when they can walk, but they'll come when they are very serious, when they cannot walk, when they collapse. So I used to scold them and with jokes and all. We Tangkus never comes to hospital when you are when you can work or the disease just started. But when you're really sick, you will hire a bolero all the way from village, spending 5,000, 6,000 rupees in hiring the gari bolero to come to the hospital. By that time, the disease already old, already progressing a stage, and you take longer time to heal. You spend more time in the hospital. You spend more money. So that is all about sickness. So we should not wait. We should not save our money to spend in our sickness, but we should invest a little money we have for wellness to prevent us from becoming a diseased person. So this Tico taught me is a one time and lifetime investment. When we say this Tico taught me costs 20,000 or 31,000, everyone make a long face. Oh, so much money, huh? So costly, they'll think, and they'll make a face when we say 20,000. But actually, then spending on 20,000 is nothing, because especially we tribals, when Christmas comes, we order pork meat for more than 20,000, 30,000, and we'll eat the whole week. We'll eat the whole week with all those pork meat. We'll enjoy, but those meat is not going to, rather it is going to make us with all those steroids, and their pressure will be increased. Those who are diabetic, their sugar will be increased after enjoying the 1 week. Then after, and one trend is during the Christmas time, no one will come to the hospital. Everyone, the hospital is quite silent. No one will come in those weeks. And after New Year, date 5, January 5, all will start coming. And the hospital, there will be a long queue after January 5th. That's the season. Everyone will start with all the complaints, high blood pressure. And then during those December, what happens? There's a trend. There's increase of stroke, PB stroke in a place, because stroke increases, hypertension increases when the weather is colder, and during Christmas it's cold, and they'll start eating all those spicy, salty food every day. So the stroke patient will start coming in the emergency, and some will lose their life, some will live with half paralysis, and the whole family is suffering. So comparing about the money we spend on to make ourselves sick on meat, why not we spend on knowing our body, knowing the risks we have, by spending a little 20,000 or 30,000. 20,000 is nothing. When we go to the mall in one shopping, loading, we finish during Christmas. So why not change mindset of seeing our money to invest or to, we need to decide whether we really want to invest or to spend. Now, there's a possibility from this Tico taught me to know who we are made of, what we are at risk of many diseases, what our food actually happening inside our body when we eat. So there's a possibility here in Tico taught me to know who you really are, what you are carrying, or what likely risks it can happen to you. So whoever is here, we have heard a lot about this Tico taught me, And some of you will be new here, and some of us have already got the benefit of this decode.me. Now, what I want to say is, let's go for this. This is the new big thing. In 5-10 years, everyone will be, who knows, the doctors will be asking about whether you have a DNA report or not. This our normal medical doctors, they will not recommend this, because we're still stuck in our conventional medicine and conventional way of treatment. But with the time, with the advancement in modern science, the trends are changing, and it will change in a big way. Now, if you go to YouTube or in the Facebook, it's all about functional medicine. It's all about people talking how to prevent, how to reverse their hypertension, how to reverse the diabetes, how to cure from this cancer and all. So it's high time we all change our mind and change our mindset and go for prevention. This side, not this side, sickness. We are, Decode taught me, and this supplements, we are prevention side, prevention, wellness industry. And this side is sickness industry. As a doctor, what I'm doing in the OPT is a sickness industry. I write medicine according to the signs and symptoms. And we are not talking about the cure. We are talking about controlling controlling disease, just controlling the signs and symptoms. But now, what doctors, other functional medicine doctors are doing is prevention and reversing the diseases by modifying the nutrition diet, and after knowing your DNA and modifying your lifestyle and your food. It's a huge thing now. When you go to social media, in the YouTube, or you check it out yourself. It's all there. It's very interesting, and everyone is rushing that side, not this side now. No one wants to go to the doctor, medical doctor, but everyone is going to the dietitian, practicing based on you can see dietitian practicing and recommending diet according to their DNA. They're earning huge money. You can see from the YouTube, it's there. So likewise, we're here. We are very, very fortunate to have come to this Futureverse and to have done this Decode.me. And I hope whoever has gone this test are having a better life, living a better life, and trying to influence family and your friends to bring in here and to make their life better, right? I think everyone is doing now. But those who have not done it yourself, you still have hesitation to tell to other people. So if you're here, you should go for it yourself. I know it's a lot of money, it's a big amount, but you go yourself, and then when you go for yourself, you'll know the benefit, and without any hesitation, you can talk to your family members, you can talk to your friends about the benefit of this, and you can bring a lot of changes health-wise to your family, to your friends, and we can make this world, our village, our family, a better place, a healthier place by influencing and recommending all these good things that is happening in this time. And we are the first, those who are here, we are very lucky. And I feel lucky to come to know about this Decode.me and all the recommendations and all the supplements that they are recommending. After following the recommendation, the product is working really well, not only to me, but to my patients, to my family whom I have given to. Like I've told you, my husband's to my husband and to and to my liver, kidney, blood pressure, everything will be normal, but they are all
All right, friends. I think ma'am has got some network issue right right now. So anyway, we are running short of time. And yes, ma'am has given a very powerful message. And I'm sure now we all have heard about it. We all have heard from herself, a medical doctor from herself. And yes, this is a very, very, very powerful message. And I really appreciate ma'am for coming up, very boldly and then telling to the world that yes, this is the right way and the right direction. And yes, I really appreciate her confidence, her determination, her courage to speak about natural health. It's very, very, very important. And I appreciate her. Hats off to her. And yes, we will be having more session of such. And I want to tell you, friends, whatever she has explained, this is just a tip of an iceberg. Ma'am has talked about 20,000, 30,000 about the decor and products and all those. We have seen so many people. I'm coming to the conclusion, and it is not in conclusion. We've seen so many people having, passed away due to heart attack, cancer, so many people. Now, the point is, this heart attack or cardiac arrest where once we thought it is an all people's disease, but now as young as 20, 30, 40s are dying because of heart attack. Now imagine a situation where you are understanding your own body and taking care before that problems appear in your body. Knowing beforehand is the ultimate solution. So friends, 20,000 can save your life. Or what is the point of having 20,000 when we are gone? Can we buy another heartbeat for 20,000 rupees? Can we buy another hug for 20,000 rupees? Can we buy another one more heart for 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees? Not possible, friends. Not possible. Money has meaning when we use it correctly, and this is a right way. I think if 20,000 rupees is a huge amount, try having cancer. Try having cancer. Or try having some other chronic problems. Friends, this is the ultimate solution. I has explained very well, and I'm sure to know more about this, contact the person who invited you. And this is not a time to normalize all these situations. A big question, are you leading a healthy life? If not, tonight itself, please, tonight itself, sign up 20,000. Either you beg or borrow and start understanding biology and follow it. We have got amazing range of comprehensive range of products as well, where ma'am about it with an facts, testimonies, result products we have like magnesium, zinc, krill oil, curcumin latte, lot of products. These are all everyday requirements. Are we giving the right kind of nutrition every day? Are you having low energy? Are you having poor sleep? Are you having hair fall for that matter? Are you having good appetite? Are you having, joint pain? These are all the symptoms and signs that your body knocking, giving you signs that something is wrong. And if we normalize it, We are inviting a big problem. And we say we don't have money to go for a good health. Friends, it's a big question. Big question. I'm just asking once again, can you buy another heartbeat for 20,000 rupees? If not, get started today itself. Understand your own biology. It is an invitation, no compulsion. An invitation to understand, take care. The world is losing of money in sickness industry. One person is getting sick in a family. Everything else, your family's economy, your family's emotional problems, your family's mental well-being, your family's relationships are all collapse. It's a big question, friends. Big question. Good health is not just a mere absence of physical problems. It is an absolute combination of physical well-being, mental well-being, and also all physiology, well, everything, well-being. So tonight we are presenting this wonderful session to understand the future of well-being. Ma'am has beautifully presented about how to understand our body and what are the related products we need to check every day. Take a powerful decision, and we want to welcome all of you to this world of well-being into Futureverse Global Private Limited. I'm coming to the conclusion by saying that this is our life, and our health is in our hands. If we have a good car, somebody else to drive for us. If we have some work, we can ask somebody else to work for us. But when you're getting sick, we cannot ask somebody else to get sick for us. Friends, take a powerful decision tonight. And I thank and I want to appreciate ma'am, Dr. Juliana Thornwright John, for a wonderful presentation. This is one of the most finest, amazing, and I would say it would be most sought after presentation. It would be. Thank you so much, ma'am, and really appreciate your time. And looking forward to having a lot of sessions with you. And I want to appreciate all of you who have attended from the start till the end with a lot of concentration and full attention. Really appreciate you all. If you are getting one thing tonight, embrace it and start implementing it. Until then, we will catch up again. Take care, everybody. We will see you all in the next session. Until then, take care. God bless everybody. Thank you so much.
Every day, millions of people wake up to a silent battle, fighting fatigue, unexplained weight gain, heart disease, diabetes, even cancer. But what if you could know your future health risks before they strike? 1 in 3 deaths worldwide is due to heart disease. 1 in 9 people will develop type 2 diabetes. Cancer cases are expected to rise. 90% of diseases today are influenced by your genes and lifestyle choices. Yet, most people wait until symptoms appear. But by then, it might be too late. What if you had a roadmap to your health? A way to decode your genetic blueprint and take action before a disease takes control? Introducing Decode.me. Decode.me is one of the world's most comprehensive genetic predisposition tests, analyzing thousands of genes to assess your risk for over 250 health conditions. How is Decode.me different? We decode your genes with the latest AI-powered genomic analysis. We provide personalized health insights. No generic advice, only science-backed recommendations tailored to you. We help you take charge, giving you clear, actionable steps to prevent lifestyle diseases before they start. You have a choice. You can leave your health to chance, or you can take control today. Your DNA holds the key to your future. Decode it, understand it, act on it. Decode.me. Decode your DNA. Design your destiny. Available now at Futureverse. Take the first step towards a healthier future today.